Before air conditioning existed, people still had to survive long, exhausting summers. They could not press a button and fill the house with cold air. Instead, they learned how to block heat, control airflow, and use the cooler hours of the day. Many of those forgotten methods still work today. Most cost almost nothing, and one of them may make your home feel cooler tonight. Stay with me, because the most common mistake happens with your windows, and many people repeat it every hot afternoon. I am Jonas Alderwick, and this is Plainwise Living. Around here, we look at simple knowledge that helped ordinary people solve everyday problems long before everything required a machine, an application, or a monthly payment. Today, I will show you 9 practical ways to keep your home cooler without depending entirely on air conditioning. These methods cannot make extreme heat harmless, but they can reduce indoor heat, improve comfort, and help your cooling system work less. Let us begin with the mistake that allows heat to enter many homes before lunchtime. Trick 1. Close the house before the heat arrives. Many people wait until the room feels hot before closing the windows and curtains. By then, much of the heat is already inside. In the early morning, open windows when the outdoor air is cooler than the air inside. Let that cool air move through the house. But before the temperature begins to rise, close the windows and cover the sunny side of the house. Think of your home as a container. First, fill it with cooler morning air. Then, close it before the hot air takes its place. Trick 2. Block sunlight from the outside. Curtains and blinds help, but sunlight has already passed through the glass when it reaches them. Whenever possible, stop the sunlight before it touches the window. Old homes often used shutters, deep porches, awnings, vines, or fabric shades outside the building. You can create a simple removable shade with outdoor fabric, bamboo screening, or another safe material that does not block ventilation. Pay special attention to windows that receive strong afternoon sun. They can act like heaters for several hours. Trick 3. Use a fan to remove hot air. A fan does not create cold air. It moves air from one place to another. When the outdoor air becomes cooler in the evening, place a box fan in one window, facing outward. This helps push accumulated hot air out of the room. Open another window on the cooler or shaded side of the house. Fresh air can enter there while the fan removes warmer air from the opposite side. Do not place every fan facing inward. Without a clear exit, the hot air may simply circulate around the house. Trick 4. Create a path for the air. Opening several random windows does not always create good ventilation. Air needs an entrance and an exit. Choose an opening on the coolest side of the home and another on the opposite side. Keep interior doors open so the air can travel between them. If your home has 2 floors, remember that warm air rises. Opening a safe upper window can help release trapped heat while cooler evening air enters downstairs. This simple movement is called cross-ventilation, but people use the principle for centuries without needing a technical name for it. Trick 5. Check the direction of your ceiling fan. Stand underneath your ceiling fan and look at its rotation. During summer, most ceiling fans should rotate counterclockwise when viewed from below. This pushes air downward and creates a cooling breeze against your skin. Remember that a ceiling fan cools people, not empty rooms. Turn it off when nobody is there. Using the correct direction can make you feel more comfortable without lowering the thermostat as much. Trick 6. Stop creating heat inside the house. On a hot afternoon, your home may be generating more heat than you realize. An oven, clothes dryer, dishwasher, old light bulbs, and several electronic devices can all release heat. Cook outdoors when it is practical and safe, or prepare meals that require little cooking. Run heat-producing appliances early in the morning or later in the evening. Turn off lights and electronics that are not being used. One warm appliance may not seem important, but several of them running together can make a small home noticeably less comfortable. Trick 7. Cool the person, not the entire building. Sometimes it is more efficient to cool the people in one room than to cool every empty space in the house. Wear loose and lightweight clothing. Drink water regularly and use a cool, damp cloth on your neck or arms. Take a cool shower or spend time in the lowest and most shaded room of the house. Close the doors of unused rooms if doing so does not interfere with the airflow you created. Our grandparents often arranged their daily work around the temperature. They completed demanding jobs in the morning and saved quiet indoor tasks for the hottest hours. That was not laziness, it was practical planning. Trick 8. Seal the small openings. A small gap around a door or window can allow hot outdoor air to enter and cooled air to escape. On a bright day, Look carefully around doors and windows. If you can see daylight through a closed frame, air can probably move through it as well. Weather stripping and removable door seals are inexpensive and easy to install. For a temporary solution, a rolled towel can help reduce air entering beneath a door. The goal is simple. Control where the air enters instead of allowing the heat to find its own way inside. Trick 9. Use shade as a long-term cooling system. The coolest traditional homes were not cooled by one clever device. They were designed to avoid collecting heat. Trees, porches, climbing plants, roof overhangs, and pale exterior surfaces all helped protect the building from direct sun. A well-positioned deciduous tree can shade a sunny wall during summer while allowing more sunlight through after its leaves fall. Plants require time, and they must be placed away from foundations, roofs, power lines, and underground pipes. This is not an instant solution, but it may be the most valuable one. The cheapest heat to remove is the heat that never enters the house. Important safety message. These methods can improve comfort, but they are not a substitute for a safe air-conditioned location during dangerous heat. According to the CDC, fans should only be used for personal cooling when the indoor temperature is below 90 degrees Fahrenheit, or approximately 32 degrees Celsius. At higher indoor temperatures, a fan may increase heat stress instead of protecting you. Older adults, young children, pregnant people, and anyone with heart, lung, or other chronic health conditions may be more vulnerable. If someone becomes confused, loses consciousness, develops very hot skin, or shows other signs of heat stroke, call emergency services immediately. When your home becomes dangerously hot, go to an air-conditioned public place, cooling center, library, shopping mall, or another safe location. You do not need to use all 9 methods at once. Begin tomorrow morning by opening the house while the air is cool. Then, close the windows and block the sunlight before the heat arrives. In the evening, create a clear airflow path and use one fan to push the accumulated hot air outside. Small habits become powerful when they work together. Which of these methods did your parents or grandparents use? Share it in the comments. Your answer may give someone else a useful idea. If you enjoy practical lessons from the past that still make sense today, subscribe to Plainwise Living. I am Jonas Alderwick. Thank you for spending a few minutes in the workshop with me. Until next time, live simply, work carefully, and use what you already have.